What's going on, everybody? It has been a little bit since I was able to do a video. Work has gotten busy. Somebody that stepped into the position that I was in was out for a week. They had to go out of town for a wedding. So it's been pretty busy. Had other nonsense going around here with things happening that need repairs. So it has just been yuck. Is the best way I can describe it. But it's been a while since I did a collection update, so I thought I would do a quick one. Just go over a couple things. This is not something that has been the past week, the past 2 weeks. This is pretty much like stuff from the beginning of the year. We're already towards the end of March, so most of the stuff I'm sure you've seen, heard. And there's some older stuff in here. I picked up some older stuff with a Hamilton book order. And, I haven't done much video-wise, so I just thought I would do a collection update because I know people like watching these. So, without further ado, believe it or not, I did not have Zombieland. 1 or 2 for that matter. I didn't have either one. Had seen them. It's just something that I never picked up. I don't have 4K yet. Every time I have attempted to get 4K, meaning TVs and all that stuff, something always happens, like basement flood, things like that, which prevent me from spending the money on new TVs, new players, new equipment, blah, 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 blah. So I just decided to pick up the blue of both. I think there was might have been it wasn't the Target sale. I think Amazon kind of had the same type of thing going on, and their prices were a little bit better on some things, so I grabbed both Zombielands because I needed these. I don't know why, after all this time, I never had them, but I didn't. Also got the House That Screamed from Arrow. I upgraded this from the Scream Factory one. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, I did screenshots of this versus the Scream Factory one for the longer cut, and the Arrow transfer is leaps and bounds better than the Scream Factory one, but that is because Scream did not use the original camera negative and Arrow did. I will see if I can find that post real quick, and I will include it in the link below for you to check out the screenshots. Great release by Arrow. Looks really great. Like the slipcover too. From Australia, we got Cabin Fever 1 and 2. They look fine. There's nothing new transfer-wise with these. I think it's just regular old transfers, but it's nice to have the second one on blue. I actually did not have the first one. I think I had it at one time, and with everything going on, I passed it on to somebody else, sold it. So it was nice to pick up this one. Comes with a nice slip box. I don't think it's a limited edition, but sturdy, not super thin, so that was nice. It's Via Vision. I know Orbit has had it, Grindhouse has had it, and over time they've sold out and whatnot, but just sign up for alerts with them and get a back in stock notification and pick that baby up if you want it. Attack of the Killer Refrigerator from TerraVision. I did a video review on this release here on YouTube. I will try to find it and link it here. If not, I don't have many videos on there. It's pretty easy to find. Great release. Definitely pick it up. Limited edition, of course, with the slipcover. I finally got this in. Mad God. I started to watch this on my train yesterday. On the way home, I didn't get a chance to finish it in 35 minutes in or so. It's interesting, for sure. I'm looking forward to finishing it. I don't have Shudder, so I've not seen it before. I pre-ordered this, actually, and I don't know what happened, but, well, first when I pre-ordered it, it just said Blu-ray, and then it changed to a Steelbook, which I was not happy about because I don't like Steelbooks. But whatever. I never got it. I think they sold way more than they thought, and I had gotten it from Grindhouse, and he said they didn't even fill his entire order that he had placed, and it's been out of stock for months now. But I guess they were getting it repressed, and with the BS problems of the world and whatnot, it got delayed. But I finally got it, which was just a regular blue, but I'll deal with it. Just happened to actually get it because I had pre-ordered it. When was this? I think this was due out in, what, October or something? I don't even remember anymore, but I got it a few weeks ago. Finally, after all this time. I think this is Hamilton. Yeah, Hamilton book stuff here. Wolf Creek 2. Didn't have this one, obviously, because I picked it up. Would really like the US to get a Blu-ray of the first one. There was a UK one that's out of print now. Australia's had several. Via Vision just announced a new one, which is limited to only 1,000 copies, has a lenticular slipbox cover and some postcards, lobby cards, however you'd like to call them, but it is completely ridiculously overpriced. Ordering it from them directly, shipped from Australia, would be over $60. Orbit does have it up for pre-order if you're interested. It's $42.99. It's not their fault. They're basing it on the prices they can get for stuff. But $42.99 for a lenticular slipbox cover with some postcards is absurd. So I think I'll be passing on that one, and maybe one day we can get a US Blu-ray for it. I have no idea why we haven't. I'm not a rights person. I don't know the story behind rights, and people are a lot better than me. Maybe somebody can comment below of who has the rights, what's the problem, and one day maybe. I also picked up Z, another Shudder film. Heard mixed things about it, but when it's Hamilton Books, I think it was $4 or $5 for this. So, hey, $4 or $5, take a shot. This one is Puppet Master, The Littlest Reich. I had this one. I actually had an Australian release. Was probably from Via Vision. I don't really remember. It had a special cover, slipcover, that was only limited to like 200, but I sold it when I had all my basement flood issues and whatnot to raise some money for repairs. So again, Hamilton book, like $4 or $5 for this, maybe $6. Ooh, not $6. So nice and cheap. And it came with a slipcover, which you never know with Hamilton book. You know, they're like closeouts, they're this, they're that, but a lot of times you end up getting a slip. So it's nice when you do. You won't get them for like Vinegar Syndrome titles. I'm pretty sure you won't. I think those are really exclusive to Vinegar Syndrome and, you know, places like Diabolic and Grindhouse, Orbit. But these other releases that come with slips, it's nice when they when you happen to get them. Last one from Hamilton was Yummy. Mixed things again. Nice and cheap. Let's check it out. This one, there was an Arrow sale with Grindhouse, and then Diabolic did one. And I got this one from Grindhouse. That's the only thing I bought. But it's the True Romance Deluxe Limited Edition from Arrow. This is the one that has a steel book inside of the hard box, which again, I don't like steel books, but the art on this one is so much better, and coming in the hard case, I'm okay with that. I got Wild Things Deluxe Edition like that as well, because I like the art on that one better, just like this one. And with the Arrow sale, I think this was $28.99, I think it was, instead of, you know, I think it was over 40. I think it was over $40. Not on sale, because it is a 4K and Blu-ray. So much cheaper. I will take it. Oh, down here now. I think I got this one from Orbit, I believe. The Retaliators. Not bad. It's only $12.99, and it comes with a slipcover. I know T-Money, I was talking to him about it. He grabbed it from Amazon, and it also came with a slipcover, so the slipcover is still available, and Amazon had it for the same price. I think it was $12.99. Not a bad film. Um, I think you're gonna have your people that like it and people that hate it. It's more on the revenge side for a preacher whose daughter is murdered. Not exactly, he doesn't go like full on crazy and just start killing all kinds of people, but there's a cop involved who's kind of crooked. Um, some twists, and yeah, you know, overall it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad watch, and for that type of price, if horror, like more like exploitation type revenge film is up your alley, definitely give this one a look. Still available, and I'm pretty sure you'll get it with a slip. You'll laugh at this one. Leprechaun, the collection. Well, it's 7 films. I think the newest one, the latest one, which that one I have never seen, is not included here. But this one's been out for a long time. I'm not the biggest Leprechaun fan, but as St. Patrick's Day was approaching, the first one I saw back when it came out years and years and many, many, many years ago, because I'm old. I like that one. It's fun. The other ones are hit or miss. Some are pretty bad. But the whole collection, Amazon, this was part of that sale that I got, Zombieland. I think it was like buy one. It was just like Target. It was buy one, get one, I think it was. So with Zombieland and this ended up being like under $10 to get it. And it's 7 films. So why not? I know this one had originally a slipcover in the original pressing, which is just this art. I'm okay with not having slips with just the art like this. If it's something I really, really like, sure, I'll want a slip for it, but this one, I'm perfectly fine with it just like that. This one was on the list for a long time to get. Grave of the Vampire, which is going out of print from Scream Factory. Might be out of print already. I'd have to check their site. It was pretty cheap, though, to pick it up. Again, this is one that is just a standard edition, so like many of you that are collectors, it just goes on the list and gets buried for years, and then something pops up like, oh, it's going out of print. Oh, shit, better grab it, because just this plain old little blue, once it's gone, the scalpers have been picking them up, I'm sure. It'll be $50, $40 on eBay before you know it, because people suck. So grab it before... I wouldn't buy it, because I'm sure somebody else will put it out. There's all kinds of reissuing and things going on, as we know, so I'm sure somebody else would end up putting that out, so I wouldn't have ended up picking it up. But I think it was like $12.99 from Scream, and I picked it up with other stuff, so I don't have to pay for shipping. This is Kino, Death Wish. Classic film. It's a 4K and Blu-ray. Slipcover included with the first pressing, so was not going to miss it. And since I was getting that, I might as well get Death Wish 2 from Vinegar Syndrome. And this one was very low on stock. It was around 200 copies. I have not looked recently, but it will be gone, I'm sure, before the May sale. Not a fast mover like From Beyond was, because the day that From Beyond was hit like under like 1,000 copies, it was gone in less than 24 hours. So this one is not like that, but stock is pretty low if you want it. Right. Don't Fuck in the Woods, Part 2. Why not? I actually hear it's better than the first one, so just look forward to checking it out. Pretty inexpensive, too. This is a Wild Eye. So it's pretty inexpensive release also. That always helps. Kill Her Goats from With an O Productions, a new company. I don't know if they will be releasing all kinds of stuff or if it is a company run by the director and he's putting it out himself. I'm not entirely sure. I didn't look further into it, but it has Kane Hodder in this film. I did a write-up on Letterboxd for it. Was not a fan. Kane Hodder was kind of a waste. boasted, no CGI, practical effects. The practical effects were mostly just blood. Not really what I expected. There was definitely, one good kill for sure, but I'll just say they did a hell of a marketing job, because every time you opened Facebook, Instagram, there were sponsored ads all over the place for this. The cover art is great, but that's probably the best part of the film, in my opinion. I've seen a lot of people liked it. I just was not a fan. I gave it like, 2 out of 5 on my Letterboxd. So if interested, Letterboxd, same name. Check it out. Got some stuff here. All right, this one I think is another one that I got rid of last shift when I had all my problems. So great release. Happy to have this one back in the collection. This one I've been watching for a while. It is The Wolf of Wall Street, which is not your typical Arrow release, although with the Hunt Group purchasing them, the company that owns Zavvi, makes a little bit more sense. It's a great film. I've actually never seen it. I hear it's great. Honestly, the packaging of it is what sold me. Like, you've got the hard box, but the inside kind of looks like a little briefcase. And when you open it up, it's got a pretend bag in there. It's printed on there. You can't take that out. But there's a bill you can take out. There's a credit card with little fingerprint on it. The card's being used to cut some stuff. So yeah, I just really like the packaging on it. And as I've said, I've heard it's a fantastic film. It's Scorsese, so this came out pretty easily. So it comes with a booklet, of course, like all the Arrow limited editions, which, so I can get it out really quick. Yeah, it was wrapped in a money band and everything. So I just love the packaging on this, and I did not have it in the collection. Love Scorsese. This film's great, so why not? Why not add this to the collection? And making it better, it's a hard box. Of course, we got the no back, which is happening so often and driving me absolutely crazy, as well as so many of you, because this is just pure laziness. You put a stupid J card on it that has the information that people I might throw mine into a box. They don't even fit in here inside the box. This is just lazy. It's a money saving, corner cutting bullshit thing that stop. I mean, put a picture from the film on the back. Do something. You can't do anything. They always hear like, oh, well, they use the J card because all of the extras aren't final and they want to get these printed ahead of time and blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. You can put a picture from the film or something on the back. Like, somebody didn't draw this. That's from the film. That's from poster art. Like, do something. Put a picture from the film on here. It's not that difficult. But no, it's a money-saving, corner-cutting thing, which, again, them being owned by the same company as Zavvi, is not surprising. Almost done here. A couple from 88 Films. Hell of the Living Dead. And House on the Edge of the Park. Love this film. Had to get the 4K of it. Even though I don't have 4K, whatever. I'll have it one day. Comes with a Blu-ray too. So that's fine. And I heard things about these releases. About the English track dropping on this one. And this one having like a green tint. That is what I heard initially when they came out. People were messaging me on Instagram. I haven't seen anything from 88 about it. I didn't reach out about it myself because I feel like a dick doing things like that. I don't know if anybody reached out to them about it. They haven't said anything though, so I'm guessing it's really not a big deal. But I don't know because I have not watched them myself, so they are sealed. But if anybody has any comment on that, please let me know. the rest over here. And then I have two over here too. I forgot about Tropic Thunder because you have to. It's Tropic Thunder. That's all I got on that. From Beyond, which I mentioned before, this was on my list to pick up. And when I had done a live stream, I think it was, I forget who, it might have been Pop's Movie Dungeon who mentioned it dropped under 1,000 copies. And I checked, it was around like 700 something, and I went to sleep. And when I got up like 6 hours later, it dropped another like 200 copies, and overnight it dropped like that. I was like, whoa, what's that about? All right, I got to pick this up for myself before I miss out on it because it's going fast, it looks like. And yeah, it was gone real fast that day. I forget what day it was. I think I was off. Might have been like President's Day or something like that, because I was actually off. And when I had looked, hours later, it had gone from like 500 something down to like almost 200 copies in like just a few hours. It was just insane. I don't know what happened. Obviously, the scalpers came in because these things go for stupid money on eBay because of the slipcover. But wow, glad I picked that one up. I got Undead, Umbrella through Vinegar Syndrome, their new partner label. Nice looking slipcover. That one was getting somewhat low in stock. I think I picked it up. I hate buying things and only paying shipping for like one thing. I gotta get at least two things because it drives me crazy with that. Another one, re-adding to the collection, As Above, So Below. This is a fun one. Definitely check that out if you haven't. Over here, two more. Just got these in. Dead Silence from Scream Factory. Comes with the slipcover of the original poster art, and then this is the limited slipcover that they had, which I believe is sold out. This is the regular one that has the cutout. It's not like Bubba Hotep. It's pretty small. I'm trying to see if you can see it, but when the film's in there, like you can see like just barely enough of the barcode. This one, as it's an extra one, does not. This is the way it should be for all of them, but it does not have the hole punch out, thankfully, because it would ruin the back. Actually just watched it, just again, regular Blu-ray. Look great. I have one complaint though. I know a lot of people have gotten damaged ones because they just throw these into the box. I've seen people post, I saw somebody post a message from Scream that it wasn't dinged corners and whatnot don't count for a replacement. There's got to be like a tear, at least like, I think it said like a quarter or maybe like a half an inch tear or something like that. So they're not even replacing these. Like, that's a whole nother thing. They were bought too, so it's another corner cutting bullshit thing. But here's my one complaint about it. The inside just has the regular cover art. The original poster art, not this. So I put this slip onto it, but I mean, yeah, it falls right out of it. If you're not holding it, I mean, come on. You charge so much money for these things. That's just embarrassing. I would be embarrassed by that. This is my product. I would be embarrassed. All right, last one. We have, from Cauldron, City of the Living Dead, quote, limited edition. Has CD soundtrack, which comes separately. Not exactly a fan of that, but it opens up a little bit more art. Back has the track listing. Has a sticker sheet, and did come with a poster, not in the package. It was outside of the package. Get it out here because I put it in the case with the discs. That's a 4K and Blu-ray. The poster, original, and the newly commissioned. I have no room for posters, so I just stick them in the case. The inside art It does have the outside box art and the Gates of Hell cover, and I'm assuming this is some sort of VHS edition, maybe Wizard or whoever put it out, but that's the back here. So if you actually want to see the special features, it's on the reverse side of this with the original art. There's the original art with all the special features. It is not on this side. Now here is the last thing I'm going to get into with this release. Cauldron, this is number 11. They're up to 14 releases. The first 4 have sold out. The first 4 were reissued as standard editions in a case with no slip box. Cauldron just came out the other day saying that the standard, in quotes, they put it as standard edition, will be available on Friday. It's a website exclusive to them and Diabolic because it's the same damn thing. The thing that annoyed me and has annoyed a lot of people is it is, quote, the standard edition. So it's not the limited collector's edition. And it comes with the slip box. Now, it doesn't come with a sticker sheet. Honestly, who gives a shit? I don't know anybody that really cares about the stickers. They look at them and, that's cool. And they pretty much just discard them somewhere and we'll probably never see them again. It comes with the soundtrack, the limited one. The standard one doesn't. Some people care about the soundtrack, some people don't. But they are essentially putting this out with the 4K disc and the 2 Blu-ray discs and calling it the standard edition. Their first 4, as I said, have sold out. Their reissues have been just the case. This one, they're actually doing away with the sticker sheet and the soundtrack, and the standard edition will come with the slip box. That's the first time they have done this, and a lot of people, including myself, are a little annoyed about that because it kind of takes away the whole purpose of being a limited edition. Yeah, sure, it doesn't come with those 2 other things, but let's be honest. What's limited thing that everybody wants? It's a slip box or a slip cover. That's the whole thing of limited editions. Now, for anybody that didn't get it, like I know Bob's Blu-ray, I'm talking to him, he missed out on this one. He's happy. He was asking me, like, is it going to have the spine number and all that stuff? I'm sure it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. So now, this being a limited edition is now out the window. It's just the same damn thing. Probably because it won't have the soundtrack, it will be cheaper. Me personally, like, it came with the soundtrack, so I'm like, okay, cool. I like soundtracks. Did I need it? No. So I probably would have grabbed just a, quote, standard edition of it. It was just going to come like this. You can't do that. I'm sorry. That's wrong. For everybody that shelled out like $50 for this, again, people are going to be agreeing with me, I'm sure, and people are going to say, fuck you, to me. That I wanted this, I missed it, now I get to get it. Like, too bad for you. Like, yeah, I know I'm going to get that too, but I've seen companies that they sell out faster and they add more. Indicator had done that tremendously with their Night of the Demon release. Their original release was limited to 4,000 copies, and it made all the way up to 10,000 copies. And a lot of people were mad about that. I got annoyed about it because it was like they were adding 2,000 at a time. They added to 6,000. It was like, okay, cool. They're selling well. Then they went to 8. Then they went to 10. I was like, what are we doing? Like, that's no longer limited. Like, stop. This now going to be issued the exact same packaging, the exact same everything, and calling it a standard edition is wrong and not cool. Again, great for everybody that missed it, but for those people that are collecting all the limited editions from Cauldron, they just got slapped in the face. That's my opinion. I am not collecting all the releases. I bought the first 6. Wasn't really a big fan of... I was okay with some of them, but I wasn't a huge fan. of them. So I started getting very picky and choosy, and I actually sold all of them. The only ones that I have left are The City of the Living Dead and Contraband, because that's a Fulci film. I love Fulci. But let me know your thoughts on this with City of the Living Dead. Are you good with it? Do you disagree with it? Curious to hear what you got to say about it. But that's it. That's all I got. Got some other stuff coming that was pre-ordered, like Martin, Texas Chainsaw. We'll do another video at some point like that. But thank you for watching this. I'll go back now because I already forget. I think I was going to include the link to House That Screamed screenshots that I put on Instagram. See if I can find that post, add it here. I'll see if I can even add Letterboxd for my review of Kill Her Goats. If you want to give that a quick read. No spoilers. I try to do that with no spoilers because it's a newer release. Let me also know your thoughts with Scream Factory and their falling out slip cover. I don't know if anybody actually noticed that or if they just put the extra slip aside somewhere. That's all I got. Thank you for watching. I hope to do more videos soon. Hopefully work will slow down soon. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.